Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to go ahead and talk about Call of Duty World War II here in 2019. And nope, you did not hear that wrong. In today's video, we're going to be talking about World War II because Sledgehammer Games went ahead and updated us with the message on Reddit talking about how they're going to be adding a lot more things to the game even here in 2019 that includes new weapons for all the weapon categories within the game. So let me go ahead and actually read exactly what they went ahead and said in this post on Reddit. They basically went ahead and replied back to another Reddit user who was asking them if they're going to be adding any more things to the game, such as new weapons or just bring any new content for World War II, because there are still people out there who are playing World War II because Black Ops 4 wasn't their cup of tea. In response to that post, Sledgehammer Games went ahead and said, to those holding out or hoarding supply drops for their chance at new weapons in Call of Duty World War II, like Golden Gunner 79, which is the Reddit user who asked this question, we appreciate your patience and are hustling to add some fresh new weapons to the game, and that it takes some time to align internally with our partners at Activision alongside with other studios. We have a plan that's close to final for unlocking some unreleased variants for existing weapons starting next month, and some bigger batch release of new weapons spanning all weapon categories starting later this spring. Now, honestly, you guys, whether or not you hated World War II or, liked World War II or whatever the case might be, you gotta admit one thing. Sledgehammer Games really picked it up after they did that huge overhaul to World War II where they basically fixed up the division system and just the divisions itself in that game. And it all basically started off with Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield leaving the studio to move on to higher positions in Activision. And no, I'm not trying to take shots at them or, throw shade at them, but the fact is that when they both stepped down from Sledgehammer Games to move on to their different positions at Activision, the game ultimately did become better for everyone who basically stayed patient with World War II and just rode it out until April came along. Those guys can pretty much also say that, the game did improve. Even if it wasn't the best improvement in most people's eyes, it was still an improvement nonetheless. And the game actually did become very enjoyable. The stuff that they started to add in the game, the way that they started to add content more frequently, the kind of content they added, such as new weapons, it was actually very, very fun. And to see that Sledgehammer Games is still doing that here in 2019 just blows my mind away, because when it comes down to content, believe it or not, these guys know what kind of content a Call of Duty game should be bringing. I mean, when it comes down to Black Ops 4 and just Treyarch, the way that the game was designed is fun, at least in my opinion, because once again, not everyone enjoys Black Ops 4 because of the 150 health and just the manual injecting yourself for your health and all that kind of stuff, So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there who don't like Black Ops 4 from a gameplay perspective, but it still has potential. It's not like it's doomed for failure completely for all of the fans within the Call of Duty community. If that was the case, we still wouldn't have this many people playing it right now. But the point is that when it comes down from designing a multiplayer experience, I think Treyarch is very talented at that. But when it comes down to Sledgehammer Games, they sure know how to handle content, or at least they proved it with World War II. I mean, we had the order system, we had the contract system, we had actual maps that were being changed for certain events, we had a headquarters that was being changed depending on what event we have. And now we are still getting new weapons here in 2019. Sledgehammer Games, I gotta give them props. I forgot his name, I think it was Aaron, who's basically the new face of Sledgehammer, and he's basically the one that took over after Condrey and Schofield left. Yeah, he is running Sledgehammer Games pretty well in terms of, designing Call of Duty games and how to handle them. So hopefully they can continue to keep up that talent whenever their next game drops. But the point is, you guys, we are going to be getting new weapons for Call of Duty World War II, and honestly, I'm actually down to try them out. Even though I'm really enjoying my time here in Black Ops 4, I do want to go ahead and make some videos on those new weapons whenever they come to World War II. Hopefully I can unlock them fairly quickly, and if anything, what would be the best case scenario and the most amazing thing ever is if they just went ahead and gave us the weapons right away, since World War II's life cycle is over technically. But I doubt they're going to do that because they still want to try to make as much money as they can off of previous Call of Duty titles. So I really don't see them doing that, but if they do, wow, that's going to be amazing. But anyways, let me know in the comment section below, you guys, of what you guys think. Isn't it crazy how Sledgehammer Games is actually giving us more content right now than Black Ops 4 is? I don't know, that's pretty funny if you ask me, because this is around the time where people are really complaining about how Black Ops 4 is dry, and then out of nowhere Sledgehammer Games comes out and gives us a message like this where they're even apologizing for the delay in responsiveness, even though they're not really obligated to do that anymore since they're not the main Call of Duty title anymore. So I don't know, it's really cool how Sledgehammer Games is doing this. Treyarch should really take some lessons from them. But that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links will always be in the description below, and I will go ahead and talk to you guys in the next one. Just remember to comment down below of what you guys think about this news. Do you want me to make any more videos coming soon in the future about these new weapons? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section section below once again. Anyways, until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye.